Dabuz has a lot of characters for it. No, not coming through. Let's see, Zach. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna get HBox coming through here too.
Just reminding everyone, please type in Coinbox IRL into the chat. The command !Coinbox IRL. You enter that giveaway. I'm gonna choose someone, shout them out on Twitter. They're gonna be the kings of the world.
You get a signed jersey.
Signed jersey by everyone, including Dabuz.
The top 16.
Yeah, all the 16. Yeah, all the 16.
Look at those.
Sky J, Luma. We just saw that set. You know.
I can't believe it.
They're signing that jersey too.
I can't believe it. Thank you, Coinbox IRL. Thank you.
Very nice.
Type it in chat, guys. You want that. Hungrybox signed it. The whole gang here. Dabuz probably signed it. Armadillo probably signed it. Well, I mean, probably. They definitely did.
Get yourself one. It is a priceless artifact at that point. You've got a piece of history here. The very first offline coin box. First of many, I'm hoping.
Yeah, because like for 3.5 years, we've been bringing you the heat at the comfort of your own home. And now, while you're still like in chat, you know, you can also take a piece of this in-person event.
Exactly. I mean, just coming out to Washington, D.C., where you can see the venue becoming even more alive as the chants of Steve.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Dabuz has been working on Steve lately.
That would be something. Add one more Steve to the bucket.
Yeah, right.
That's okay.
We had 2 qualify already in Jake and Syrup.
Yeah.
And Dabuz has been practicing a lot of Steve lately. We already know Dabuz for the Rosalina and Luma, for the Olimar, and also for the Min-Min.
Yep, even the Min-Min. Got to give the Min-Min's props.
So, you know, why not? Let's just go all the way in with Steve.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be interesting.
Oh, the tag there, too, on screen. Steve and Alf. Oh, and Lethal Luma and the Nudes. Did he put 4 controls in? Does he really use 4 different sets of controls?
I guess so. That's interesting. Huh.
I genuinely wonder if it's actually 4 unique controls or if it's just the same controls with the name to get your the hype.
I always wonder if that's easier to like switch gears when you switch characters to be like, oh well, I'm using a completely different control scheme. Like, oh yeah, I use smash stick here and a tilt stick here. It's like, okay, I can see that, but I also wonder if it makes it harder.
Right? Yeah. It's like you're not putting in that Steve tag and then playing Rosalina and Luma. You know, it's like you have the Lethal Luma tag for that one.
Exactly. And I mean, you already have like the ability to. You already have to like overcome the change in game plan when you switch characters on a counter pick. So it's like switching the control scheme as well. I can only imagine it's gonna be difficult.
Yeah, man. Look at all that liquid here, man. The liquid chairs, the jerseys. We got liquid Dabuz, liquid Riddles, liquid Hungrybox. You know it and you love it. You've been here for it for years. I'm excited for this. Again, brand new bracket. This is the second match of the day for this particular invitational, and I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean, we've already had so much good Smash that we've seen today. Like it's just like it's a marathon run of so much good stuff. And now with the invitational, you know, this is the cream of the crop. This is some of the best players that have ever played in a coin box in all of its 3.5 years of inception. So I'm very excited to see who comes out on top here in this set, Armadillo versus Dabuz.
Yeah, you got the King of New York, Dabuz, and an Armadillo, one of Montreal's finest players. So going at it. Let's see what's going to happen.
Okay, it is the Rosalina that we will be seeing first off to start for Dabuz. And we're going to Smashville as the stage pick. So a small stage. This could be really interesting. I mean, very different dynamic than kind of what I expected from this.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to see how it's going to boil down. Let's go. Yeah, this is definitely a button check.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, they're just figuring stuff out. I'm not sure if we're going to get a quick... Yeah, okay. We might see like a full reset or if they're just going to start at a certain time. Who knows? I mean, this isn't one of those sets that I would expect to go to time, you know?
Yeah. Because for both these players, this is like the first time playing for the day in general because both of these were automatically invited. Unlike the Lima that we saw, which is kind of crazy to consider that now Lima is in winner's quarters after that.
Exactly. And of course, you know, first time you're playing on a new stream setup, you're always going to check things out. You know, get your bearings, get a feel for how everything's going, and everything looks good. So it looks like we should be going for the real deal in just a second.
Yeah, definitely feel things out here about like the energy of a venue like this, dude. It's just like gives you the biggest feel of like grassroots right here. You're like so many setups, so many chairs, so many spectators, and it's like then you also get the esports dynamic of it. With seeing all the screens like play out. Like you go into the dining area. There's like booths and TVs and stuff like that.
I know.
You can't escape the game. You can't escape the hype.
Exactly. I mean, it's definitely infectious here, and it's always a good time to see District E popping off for an even bigger tournament. I mean, honestly, it's been too long since MDVA has had a major that's not SmashCon. So I think this is long overdue. And MDVA, we are fiending for stuff like this. So we love to come out and to basically enjoy the energy of big events again. It's always nice.
Yeah, and props to like HBox, props to Team Liquid, props to like everyone making this possible, but also props to the local community for showing out, dude. Like, again, this is like free venue fee, lots of locals, and then we got the local commentary talent. We got you, we have Scabs, we have J-Dog. Yep.
Yeah, the MDVA's finals coming out. I always love to see my boys J-Dog and Scabs going up and doing their thing. Like, they don't get to travel too much, so it's always nice to see them get the respect that they deserve. That's
facts, dude. Just killing it for the scene for years on end.
Absolutely. But right now, looks like we've got 2 out-of-region invaders trying to duke it out on our home turf. It's going to be Armadillo versus Dabuz. I think we are finally ready to get this set started.
Yep. Lucario on the player 1 side here, and then Rosalina Luma on the player 2 side. Dabuz consistent with the Rosalina Luma since even before Smash Ultimate. So definitely, like, there's no one else doing it with his character like he is.
Definitely. I mean, he keeps a lot of other characters in the pockets and well within range. He's always ready to bring out the Min or the Olimar if necessary. But I mean, I would say before Rosalina there was Olimar, but now there's still always Rosalina.
And then Armadillo here being one of the 2 players from Canada to show up. We also have Riddles later on, so look forward to that. And we'll see how things go out. But then also the representation, too. Again, we have Siski from Spain. We have Mexico coming out with, I think, Meister, SkyJ, and Spargo.
Right, and you have Canada obviously represented here and in Riddles.
I'm so excited to see this boil down now. Lucario is definitely a character that benefits from, like, being down. So we'll see if Lucario can manage to take the first stock here or not.
Yeah, I mean, an early lead for Dabuz is definitely par for the course because this is kind of Armadillo's game plan. It's like, I get Aura and then I win. That's kind of how it is. But Dabuz might be a roadblock in that path. Who knows?
This is Dabuz, one of the best in the business, consistently up there. And now, it's going to close out the stock. Not going to have a problem here.
Imagine having a down air that is that wide and has a really strong forward-sending hitbox. It's not even a spike. You don't even need the spike to kill. That's crazy.
Dude, when this character came out in Smash 4, that thing was KOing people at 0.
Yes.
It was even stronger. If
If
you can believe it.
Still is.
If you can believe it, it was even better.
Pretty crazy, but hey.
Luma used to be better than some characters.
Right, that is true. Put Luma on its own spot. It deserves a spot on the roster. Right now, Armadillo still getting beat out by both Luma and Rosalina herself, having to air dodge back to ledge, and feels like Armadillo is still put back in the ringer. Dabuz not letting off on the steam.
Dude, there's just some players. Oh, wow. Goodbye to that stock. Back here to Lucario, one of his most potent KO options. Really good stuff there for Armadillo. But players like Dabuz, players like Sonic, those are players I never want to see my bracket run.
You know it. He's been at the forefront of so many top 8s. And this man has been a prodigal figure for years and years. Continuing to be so here on the ledge. That Luma putting in work.
Covering roll, covering standard getup. There's very few options there available to you. Now Armadillo on last stock, but this is where Lucario kind of likes to be sometimes. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, only is like a necessary evil, unfortunately. It's like, okay, well, it's not the set I want, but it's the set I'll have to take. And this Aura power-up is going to be all the more necessary as Dabuz continues to float menacingly around center stage and make Armadillo really kind of struggle to get some of these Aura spheres to land.
Yeah, Lucario can definitely do this, but it's still Dabuz. It's just like the uphill battle, like the mental game that you have to deal with when you go up against Dabuz. It's like he's gonna wear you out. It's only game 1, and Armadillo's like suffering here.
Yes, fighting Dabuz is always a test of endurance and of patience, of perseverance. And so far, Armadillo is maybe a little bit more steadfast than I expected, but we're all good except for the roll in.
Covered so much there, and now this is a really rough spot. Also going to trade on that recovery too.
Okay, yeah, and again, Luma just getting right within range. Dabuz, great micromanagement of that tool, and still, look at this, another Luma edge guard in the works. Yep.
Just when you think there's not going to be a hitbox, there is, dude. And then, yeah, wow, just gotta eat that up, dude. And now, this is still doable.
Okay, yeah, except for, the almost death here. Still got to be careful. Dude. Yeah, you have 2 openings, right? It's like you might see something here, but it's 1 breath away, and that's the up smash going to be taking.
Dabuz is not even going to give you 1.
Exactly. Well, good stuff so far. Armadillo taking a sip of the water, trying to get yourself right back into the next one, just trying to figure out, like, okay, this was good towards the end of the game. It was like, and that was a testament, as we mentioned, to the power of Aura and being able to come back from behind and have that strength, even when you're at death's door, basically. It's really important for him to be able to capture that magic, especially for longer, because I think that Dabuz, while he was getting Armadillo to like high percents, as long as Lucario stays alive, that's okay. But Dabuz still was getting quite a few good kill options in the Luma and otherwise.
Now, as much as we know Lucario as a comeback character, it's just like that's something you can't rely on as a crutch against a player like the Buzz. Yeah. And Armadillo's definitely a player that plays really well on same stock Lucario as well. It's just like Armadillo can make it work with the first stock. It's just against only so many opponents. Again, this is still like the roadblock that is the Buzz.
Yeah, and I mean, fighting Lucario is basically like a mind game in and of itself, because it's like, okay, you know, once they start getting down to a certain point, they get hungry. You can see that hunger set in, and I know Dabuz is ready for that hunger. He's ready for that kind of aggressiveness that gets elevated when Armadillo is kind of pushed back against the wall. But we'll have to see how Hollow Bastion pans out for Armadillo as a stage counter.
Yeah, both of these players trying to control space here. A really good part for Lucario is he gets to charge up the Aura Sphere, which is a really good, like, also just combo tool in general. But now we're going to see Dabuz holding stage control.
Pace of the game has pretty steadily slowed, I would say. I mean, Dabuz, again, feels like he doesn't have to do much but just float there and kind of just like do short hop, full hop, mix those up, and kind of fade away while he's floating away. He's an incredibly floaty character, but Armadillo still trying to find the approaches as best as he can.
Oh, I'm going to get a good piece of that, but now this is still anyone's stock, but again, Dabuz showing how good he is at not getting hit for the most part.
Okay, but pops the Luma, and that makes it a little bit easier for Armadillo to get back in and create some pressure. Dabuz getting his shield grinded a little bit by the Aura Sphere, takes the hit of it as well, and now we're right back into it. Armadillo starting to play really well.
Oh, banging it all on the left, but Dabuz landing on the right, closing out that stock. And Rosalina Luma in particular, just a really hard character to dissect, because like they're very little seen to begin with off rip, so it's just like you usually just have Dabuz as like a basis for it.
Right. So we edgeguard the Luma, get that out of the way again, and yeah, we see the B-reverse Aura Sphere charges that can be really good for positioning for Armadillo. Once you get to that mid-range, if you use that effectively, that closes the gap and gets you right back in with a nice punish.
Well, that spot dodge on landing there to bait the grab out of Dabuz, and that should do it. Yeah, side B going to be off the top.
Yeah, I mean, this is actually a lot more competitive. Armadillo is staying alive and bringing Dabuz to a second stock, keeping this even.
You can never sleep on that Lucario command grab. It's very crazy, too, because like when it doesn't grab, it's still got the hitbox, too. Right. That gets even like scarier with Aura.
Yeah. Definitely does. I mean, both Rage and Aura together can create wild possibilities for Lucario, but Dabuz trying to nip that in the bud as best as he can. He's getting some early kills, as I mentioned, but we got to see if Armadillo is able to benefit from the Rage. We haven't seen too much of it.
Yeah, opportunity here is knocking for both players technically, but Dabuz still not being touched here on the second stock.
Yeah, look at all this damage, just uncontested basically. And yeah, letting Luma take the Aura Sphere hit. He's not super charged, so it doesn't kill. We do pop Luma finally. Got to do something here in a quick juggle. Actually looking for a downer was Dabuz, but gets caught by the Armadillo up air. Interesting.
Yeah, both of them just fighting back here. Now Armadillo showing those signs of life that we're talking about, but no, going to lose the jump.
Okay, and then another edge guard here. Dabuz covering ledge so well with his aerial options. I know we have lower ceilings on Hollow Bastion. We got to be careful here because that's going to be a stock. Yep.
Kind of nice alley-oop situation there going on for Dabuz, and we're going to see a lot more of those with like Rosa and Luma. And something that I've noticed that Dabuz is really good at so far in this set is just catching these grounded get-ups from the ledge. So Armadillo did a really good job of jumping from ledge at that opportunity, but then unfortunately not able to land. Yeah,
you're absolutely right. I mean, it's these sharking attempts that are making it so difficult. I mean, great anti-airs from Rosalina, so there's no doubt we're going to see more of them.
We're trying to catch the landing, but Rosalina still making it to the right side of the middle there. But now Armadillo looking to close the stock with Dabuz is not going to make it easy.
Right. Making it so hard to get an edge guard, can't really do anything. And look at all these juggles, this is what I'm talking about. And finally we get a counter. Now that's well timed, and Armadillo kept it in the pocket until right then. So you love to see it, a clutch time to use that.
Yeah, but now we're very much in the same situation as game one, almost to a T.
Yeah, and Dabuz has plenty of movement ability when he's stationed perfectly in center stage to cover wherever you're landing on the platform or otherwise. There's not really an escape from that kind of Rosalina up smash, unfortunately.
Yo, 500 battles on stream. Let's go.
Let's go. 500 battles. Yeah.
You guys making it happen. That's another great part about this venue in general. They got a lot of good equipment for like new switches and docks and stuff like that ready to go. It's like quickly becoming a staple in the Maryland, Virginia scene.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, it has been a really nice opportunity to see them grow and really start from really epic beginnings, but then also grow beyond those. So it's great. It's really great. Yeah, going back to Hollow Bastion? Interesting.
Yeah, 2-0, both games kind of played out in the same way. Like Dabuz just low percent or 0% on the last stock. Just I guess staying composed for the most part. Just like not breaking focus, not getting like flustered. Because like if you don't know a matchup, you could get like taken by surprise. But
that is true.
Dabuz has been playing for a very long time. Probably have to deal with 3 different iterations of Lucario.
Right, exactly. Unfortunately, I mean, you know, sometimes 4 if you're crazy. But like we've got Armadillo coming in with a Battlefield stage counter pick. This is what I wanted to see, something different, right? Like a little bit more juggles, but hey, it's Battlefield, it's Triplats. Do we really want to do that when Dabuz was juggling like crazy that time?
I see Dabuz perform so well on Battlefield, so consistently.
I do too, yeah.
But I think Lucario is still good on this stage. Well, and I do like changing the scenery if something doesn't work too.
That is true. I mean, that long stage I think didn't do him any favor, especially in like that last recovery situation, right? Like you gotta have somewhere else to go. You gotta have like multiple different avenues and options. That way, Dabuz has to pick and not just like react.
Sure, that could be the thought process here. Just more opportunities to land, and now these two going kind of holding forward a lot more than the first 2 games, and that's gonna do the stock right off rip in 30 seconds.
I mean, it's really non-committal to just kind of like throw out Luma and use that as a way to punish that up B because it doesn't have enough of a hitbox to really. It's not disjointed in any way. It doesn't allow you any freedom when you're going up above the ledge. Like if you're not snapping the ledge, it's honestly in this matchup, I just think it's really risky.
Getting the grab right there. Dabuz putting the fear in Armadillo and just racking up the damage consistently, getting all these panic options like destroyed.
Oh wow! And yeah, even now we're seeing a couple techs here being recognized by Armadillo, staying a little bit more grounded, trying to do his best, but I don't know. This is still tough. Dabuz with center stage, he's so oppressive.
Yeah, a bit of a mountain climb here for Armadillo, more so than ever. Because as much as we know it as a comeback character, it's just Armadillo needs to make the stock count even. And now Armadillo shaking it off in the player cam as well.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit of fancy footwork on the ledge, kind of mixing up Dabuz a little bit. Forced him into shield, and Dabuz did the right thing by holding it for so long. But yeah, when he jumped out, Armadillo was ready, so I got to respect it.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just like wake yourself up mid-set even, just to like be like, yeah, right there. Armadillo reeling back, recognizing what's at stake here. The winner's bracket life on the line here.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, going out in round 1 would be definitely awful. But I mean, Dabuz again, he's tried and tested in stages like this, and this is another day at the office.
Yeah, somebody's got to fight Dabuz round 1. Unfortunately, Armadillo drew that right now, but that's also a testament of, I guess, what we've seen in the coin boxes in the history of time, because we typically do see Dabuz in grand finals more often. Like when he does enter, he's in top 8 for sure.
Oh yeah.
Or like grand finals. So here we are going into it.
Okay, a couple juggles here, and this is what I was kind of worried about with the Battlefield pick. Dabuz doing the right thing, trying to be ready for covering both sides as Armadillo retreats back to the platforms to the ledge. It does a little bit more here, but Luma gets separated, quickly reunites with Armadillo. Going to have to do some more here.
No jump on. Armadillo is going to land aggressively with a neutral air, and now putting an offstage situation. Armadillo needs to close up the stock, but now it's looking like the Dabuz show.
It definitely is. Okay, a little bit more damage here, and yeah, backs up, but the back air, there we go. Okay, I mean, with a lot of aura behind it and some range as well, this is what we can utilize for Armadillo, but we just need to do it on a fresh stock now.
Oh, this is looking brutal here. It's looking a lot like the first 2 games, but now a different, like, obviously, stage to go with, so we could see something different.
Okay, that was very close. I mean, Dabuz expecting the cross up, not getting it.
That's so huge. It covers like half the stage.
It does. It's a projectile at this point. Like you have.
Oh, it's scary. That back here would have killed.
Close to stuff. I mean, but okay, 60% for Rosalina Luma. Still light enough character that you got to worry.
Dabuz knows that one opening could be his life.
And especially now Luma trying to come in for the protection. You're like, okay, I don't need to get in myself. I just need to send Luma and have them do the job.
Armadillo 1 hit away from a game 4. Dabuz 1 hit away from advancing the winner's quarters.
And the Aura Sphere as well, still staying alive. Pretty DI-able angle, but I mean, Dabuz, if you're not ready for it, that was actually a Hail Mary, but you didn't really matter.
No way, right?
Dash attack?
I've never seen that.
Okay. As an anti-air, I can kind of see it for the Rosalina short hop height. Not too bad. Not too bad.
And it's crazy. There's so many instances in that final scramble where Armadillo could have been done. It's just like the first 2 games, Dabuz was like low percent and he recovered on top of him. But that time, Dabuz didn't call it out in the right position and allowed Armadillo to get the openings he needed.
That's very true. Yeah, and I think those kinds of like missed opportunities, if you falter in those situations, yeah, it's going to be the game. But Dabuz still up 2-1, so I mean, could manage to recapture the magic from the first couple games and be all right. But Armadillo, I mean, I know Aura technically, it's not going to work. Me? No, good.
Zach. Oh, yeah, we're back.
Are we good? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
okay.
We're good.
We lost.
Yeah, so all good. But yeah, what was I saying?
Oh, we were talking about Armadillo's capabilities, and it's so because like
True.
There's just so much merit to begin with Armadillo, just like bringing Dabuz the last stock all 3 games so far. That says a lot in itself.
Right. We'll have to see if the comeback potential goes across games as well as stock. So we'll have to see.
We are in the game 4 right here. Armadillo putting a point on the board with that final scramble, and again, like. It's impressive because like Dabuz is really good at blowing people away just like that.
Yep. Just like that. Instantly deleted. 15% on Dabuz. Very healthy. Armadillo kind of being like, okay, reality check time. I might have won the last game, but we're back on a stage that I did in fact lose. And Dabuz brings it right back to Hollow Bastion. So got to give him his respect. He knows what he's doing.
It is worth noting that the Buzz started strong in the last game and still managed to lose, but this is an even stronger start. Already 95% on second stock. The Buzz just showing that, like, I'm not going to fall for this anymore.
And unfortunately, forcing Armadillo to have to rely on the aura.
The wall that is the Buzz, 15%.
Like, the call-out move, and then just knowing where Armadillo's going, like, a good read on the angles that are available to him. Like, it feels like Dabuz just knows he just knows so much.
Only taking 15%, and it's Armadillo losing 2 stocks in less than a minute.
That's crazy. And Dabuz is just, like, playing so well, so patiently, so well-spaced. He's untouchable right now.
Yeah, I don't know. This is like all but over. Armadillo, though, still playing it out, though. That's an important mentality to keep in mind because, again, every match nets you more in the prize pool for this top 16.
Dabuz looking like he's trying to get the JV3, but it's not a JV3, but we'll count it. I'm going to count it, actually.
Right.
I think I'm going to count it, though. He's so good at maneuvering, but he finally takes a little bit more damage here, but, like, come on. Feels like so much has happened here.
I would have had to check the taste, but if Dabuz took the first 15 and then didn't get hit for all that time, I would have counted it too.
The whole 2.5 minutes untouched. And again, he finds it with a 30% 3 stock. It's Dabuz, the king of New York, reestablishing himself, putting the crown back on.
That's insanity. 15% in the first minute, 15% in the second minute, and then the match is done. That's a 3-1. That is the most Dabuz game I've ever seen.
Yeah, and then like the smile at the crowd, like he knows.
So yeah, dude. A crowd favorite for a long time. Like, people have known him. They love him. They've seen him for a very long time. No one else is doing it with Rosa like he is.
Definitely not. I mean, calculated and clinical precision in that final game. It felt like everything Armadillo was looking for just got dismantled in a moment.
Right on. And HBox making a big call to action here in the event, in the venue. And for those of you at home, if you want, you can do !Coinbox IRL for a chance to get a signed jersey.
Well, I think that was our last one. So obviously a great way to start us off with the first 2 bangers of sets. If we are going by the bracket how it was, I think Wrath Send should be up next. So
it's been a pleasure, dude.
Yeah, of course, stay tuned for that one. It's been a pleasure to cast with you again, Rickles. Hey, I mean, it's been a long time, but we're back right to it.
From online to offline, and the energy is unmatched here, and there's so much action left in the day. You'll see both of us back later with other casters as well. So stay tuned, stick around for the break, and we'll be right back.